Now you've seen Bollywood, Kenwood, Nigeria Wood.
This is called Riverwood.
But this next guy, there's a movie Nairobi Half Life. I'm sure you've heard about it. If you've not had a chance to watch it like me, you've heard about it.
Yep.
So we caught up with the director, Tosh Gitonga, to find out what makes this guy tick and what made him become the super director that he is today. Check this out.
My name is Tosh Gitonga. I'm a director and I have made a film, Nairobi Half Life. And I did marketing, so I needed to do internship, and the place I went to was a production house. And that's how I got into film. So I started by making coffee and being sent around. They call them production runners. And I loved it, and I directed for the first time a TV series called Changes.
That's why I like you.
So I didn't really go to school for it. I learned on working on set. Being a director means you put a vision together. You put a story on screen, and you tell a story using the film format. Okay, Nairobi Half Life is off a workshop that was started by Tom Tikba. I don't know, Tom Tikba is a German director who did Perfume, Run Lola Run. Now he has a new film out, Cloud Atlas, that is done with the Wachowski siblings. He came to Kenya and saw the potential that we had, that we were quite experienced in making films, but we didn't have a capacity to make our own films because it's expensive. And then again, people don't really understand the industry. We started this workshop where filmmakers get into a workshop, and it's kind of like you interact with real filmmakers that he works with, and you feed off them. Because a lot of Kenyans used to complain, either our films, the sound is bad, or the picture is not good, or there's always a problem. That's why Kenyans do not watch their own. So this workshop gave us the opportunity. So you have to apply from all over Africa. And I think we were about 800 directors. We were shortlisted to about 8 to do the workshop. And from then, they chose a director to make the film. So at the same time, when they're asking for people to apply, they asked for people to send in scripts. So Nairobi Half Life was one of the scripts that was sent. And it was really good. And they workshopped it. And so we all came towards, as I went through the workshop, the script went through its own workshop, and we met at the end. Was played by Joseph Warimo. When I saw him, I was like, that's him. Before even he did anything, he had the look, he had that innocent look, like when you see him, you can't really see him being a carjacker or anything. And I like that contrast. And he had been acting, but mostly in theater, and he had put 150% in it, and he really wanted to do it, and that's what I loved about him. He had a work ethic, and he was the first person I saw for the role. And being a first director, I was like, okay, it's not this easy to find your lead cast. Am I making a mistake? Because in my head I knew he was going to be the one. So I put him through a few days of vigorous rehearsals and trials, and just, I think I was just trying to convince myself that I wasn't making a mistake. But I'm glad. I mean, he gave 150%, and you can see it in the film. There's a part where he falls through a kiosk. He hurt himself. He cut his arm, but he was like, and I was like, okay, fine, I think I have it. But he was like, he could see I still wanted to do another take, and he was like, don't worry, clean it up, let's do it again. OT, who was a supporting actor, was also brilliant. OT was an important role for me because the story, he carried the story also. And 4 days before I started shooting, we didn't have an OT. And I was panicking. And I was thinking maybe we need to push these days because I still haven't found someone who fits this character. And when he came for auditioning, I had the whole gang together. There were 5 in a gang, and I just had the lead and one of the gang members. I didn't have the other 3. And they came together to audition. And I said, let's do a rehearsal. There's a scene where they first meet in the film, and we did a rehearsal together. And they just blended so well that at that point, I remember it was a Thursday, I was like, okay, we can even start shooting tomorrow, I'm good. Wow, we premiered in Durban Film Festival. We won the Best Actor. Moas won Best Actor. We have been to London Film Africa Festival. We won Audience Award. LA, AFI, which is big, American Film Institute. We won again the Audience Award, Breakthrough section. So we're just starting to pick them up. And it's great to see, especially Audience Awards, means that the audience is appreciating the film and appreciating the stories that we're telling from here, from Kenya and from Africa. So it's really great. My best director is Tom Tikba. He's done Perfume, he's done The International, he's done Cloud Atlas, which I can't wait to watch. I haven't seen it yet. He's not my best director because I've met him. It's because I loved his work even before I met him. And what's amazing about him is the detail he puts into every scene, everything he does. Like, the simplest second you watch on that film has been thought through. And that's what I find amazing. And that's the kind of director I want to be.
Sisi watu, si ni maiti.
It feels like I have to live two different people every day.